Good evening, viewers. Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, we bring the very best. A few days ago, we made a news here concerning the warlord Asabuja himself, declaring that Southern of Sokoto have over 40 oil wells in Biafra land. Now, currently, a threat is coming. He's being wanted by the northern elite for exposing the secret of Southern of Sokoto, saying that he has 40 oil wells. Mr. Ralph,
yeah,
this is coming out. Asabuja is complaining that he's wanted by the northern elite. What can you say concerning
because he's an Igbo man now. Because he's an Igbo man. Don't you know that Asari Dokubo that is hiding under the aegis of a job, youth forum or whatever, could make this statement 10 times, even threaten Muhammad Buhari during the era of Buhari, before Buhari's administration, who arrested Asari Dokubo. They don't know that Asari is still from Arochukwu, from Abia State, Uzoka. But as Abuja now, once he declared himself Igbo, they actually made investigation and found out that he's Igbo. Gumi would even like to kill himself. That Southern Sokoto would even like to die to make sure that they get him arrested and buy him. But let me tell you, as Abuja, unfolding his nationality is not enough. It should be under, it should be operating under Biafra, the Republic of Biafra. As Abuja should be operating under Ohaneze Ndibo, as a Igbo cultural group and pressure group. So as Abuja is not supposed to stand in the middle of the line. I want to be truthful here, because we don't know, we Igbos, we don't know as Abuja as an Igbo. He has been parading himself as Niger Delta. Enjoy.
But currently he's trending online.
He made it known that he's an Igbo.
He's an Igbo, speaking Igbo.
Yes, he spoke Igbo. He said he's an Igbo. 100%. I know as Abuja is an Igbo. Adokuba is an Igbo. Many of them, if you investigate all of them, Ateketamos, George Shogbomo, Government Tompolo, all those major, strong Niger Delta militants, they are all Igbo. But the kind of, let me say, modus operandi they operate under, that is what is sidelining the Igbo nationality, the Igbo nations, the Igbos. Because we see them as, saboteurs, people that are chameleonic in nature. Sometimes they turn to be Ejo, turning to be Urobo, turning to be Kalabari, turning to be, you see it. He's an Igbo man, but I can't wait for him. The only thing I know is that he is defending Biafra coastal line. As Abuja is defending Biafra, natural wealth from God. As Abuja is trying to represent Biafra too well. I'm not looking at the side where he's boasting of being Igbo. Because he should have done that many times ago. As Abuja is Gidimbam, standing Gidimbam, speaking for Biafra nationalities, Biafra coastal line, oil states. He is right. And let me tell you, Ebo Onu cannot turn elite in Aba. They are chewing gum with their mouth. They can't do nothing. The man as Abuja is from the region where Southern Sokoto is having 48 oil wells, while all the gold mining in Zamfara. Ahmad Sheikh Gumi is protecting it, reaping the benefit. Sultan of Sokoto will not come out and tell the whole world that he is not having lion chair at the golden mine, the money realization from the golden mine, that he isn't one of the merchants that are colluding with all those gold and diamond mercenaries from Middle East Europe, getting away the wealth of that land into their own, region in Europe. So this kind of subjugation and oppression by Gumi Sheikh and all the elites in the north, it has come to an end. As Abuja is right, northern elites cannot do nothing. They can't do anything. I'm not here to abuse anybody, but I'm telling you that they are all fallible. They are operating under rubbish fallacies and ignominy. They don't know what they are doing. Simply because they are all engrossed with this kind of Arabic ideologies and the Islamic subjugation, slavery of Biafra land. They have failed. We are no longer their slaves. Biafra is going to erupt. And Gumi Sheikh and what's the name of that man? Sultan of Sokoto. They should go and hug transformer. Enough of all this banditry going on. Sultan of Sokoto is supporting it. Gumi is sympathizing with it. We cannot be part of that. Bandits are terrorists. They are Fulani terrorists. They are all their brothers. And they could not do anything about it. So fighting as Abuja is just rubbish. Sultan of Sokoto should go and rest. And the rest of the northern elites are parasites, all of them. They are parasitical, you know, ants. They are parasites. They are not ashamed of themselves. Not bringing anything to the centrality. Feasting and feeding. Relying on only Biafra wealth. Look at all of them. The whole money they are stealing today, look at the allocation that goes to Biafra land. Different region states. Look at the allocation going down there. You can't compare it to allocation going to Sokoto. But in those states, these are states that have nothing. Parasites, cattle egrets, nematodes, and other parasite animals. They don't have anything. They are just terrorists, all of them. They are just terrorists. Provided they are sympathizing with bandits, Fulani, terrorists like Arua, and most of them that are maiming and killing Christians in the mid-north, in the north, in the southeast, south-south, southwest, everywhere. They are all terrorists. See, not only connote 150%. European countries have actually, proscribed Nigeria as a terrorist country. They connote 100%. Reasons why Canada said, US, the entire American countries have finally proscribed Nigeria as a terrorist, Nigeria government as a terrorist government. And this government is not ashamed of themselves. They stay there watching northern elites messing this country with the way they play, showing empathy with insurgency in the north.
Well, sir, Mr. Ralph, as usual, I've done super analysis to it. You talked about bandits. Now, this brings me to the question that a statement was made by Shogumi. Shogumi said we should learn to accommodate these bandits, that they're innocent people who was abducted into this banditry without knowing anything. This is a statement coming from Gumi that they deserve sympathy. Mr. Ralph, this same statement is coming again from Gumi that we should learn to accommodate bandits.
Sheikh Gumi is from a community, probably a village and kinsmen. The entire bandits, I believe, one day are going to stroke Sheikh Gumi. I prophesize it. Sheikh Gumi's community, his village and kinsmen, so that they will all be sympathizing among themselves. How could somebody be talking like someone that is not up to 4 years? I would rather take what a toddler of 4-year-old told me than taking what this Gumi is saying. Gumi doesn't know that he's not an educated man. If Gumi is an educated man, he won't have the infantry, the impetus to be disgracing himself on social media. Sheikh Gumi is an absolute idiot by telling people that are losing their family members on daily basis to accommodate terrorists. It's just like allowing Hezbollah and Hamas, integrate them into Israeli society. I will tell you that God will come down from heaven. Sheikh Gumi is just deceiving himself. As far as terrorists are arsonists, devilish and animals, I, an Igbo man, can never accommodate bandits, let alone like Arua, ISWAP, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, and the rest of terrorist platform in Nigeria. I'm an Igbo man, I detest, I hate them. They are enemies of Christianity, probably enemies of God and humanity. We are not from that kind of ideology. We don't belong to people that value slaughtering human beings, calling the name they acclaim universally is the name of their God. I am of Jewish extraction. God in heaven, cherish, loves human being, man that he has created. So, Sheikh Gumi, Ahmad Sultana, you threaten VDM, Sultana, VDM is there. As Abuja is a militant, Gome and the Sultan stop there. And all you northern elites, don't try as Abuja. VDM is a media commentator, widely known by everybody as a good mediator. As Abuja is a militant, a warlord, don't you dare. Nobody is afraid of you in the north.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you've done super analysis. A statement was made by a Biafran person. I would like to hear your take on this. He said, if truly there are few people like Asabuja who could come out to speak and be bold the way Asabuja has spoken, that there is no way the Fulanis will be able to defeat the Biafrans. Mr. Ralph, do you agree with this person, or the person is just saying rubbish?
What he's saying is not rubbish. He's saying the truth, and again, running into unexpected conclusion that Fulani wouldn't have defeated Biafra. Fulani did not defeat Biafra, and they are not going to defeat Biafra. Fulani is scared of Biafra land. Only that Nigerian military, Nigerian police, Nigerian politicians, Igbo politicians, they are all supporting Fulani to buy, annihilate, and exterminate the Igbo race. The person speaking is having half knowledge of history. And I don't blame him, because most of them, they are not well read. They don't have knowledge. Everybody could just take to media and start speaking anyhow. You have mediocres in the government, current day government. What do you expect from this kind of people? Mediocres everywhere. Nobody is scared in Igbo land of Fulani. Nigerian government and police to stay away. Charles Ewausa Soludo, Peter Mbade to stay away. Let the Igbos, Igbo youths, the Biafrans, secure Igbo land. It begins to look as if we are afraid of Fulani. Who are Fulani? Fulani are just like sparrows. Nwanza. We pick them with left hand, squeeze them and trash them. They are nobody to the Igbos. It's such a whereby you have Fulani displacing royal fathers in their palaces because they are handling Fulani with velvet glove. Velvet glove and the egg. Go to Igbo land. Go and dispose them in their palace. Fulani in Igbo land, they have help from politicians of that region, Igbo region. That's why they still remain. Their remnants are paying their dues to the Igbo useless, voracious politicians. Allow them with the Biafran men. They will actually understand what the fire could do with an ear of a rat. Try it. See, let me tell you, we are not scared of the Fulani. For anybody's information, Fulani, Igbos are not afraid of Fulani. In Igbo land, no. Beam poles, syringe. You don't understand what I mean by beam pole? They use it for the tendril of beans. Syringe. Very tiny things, creatures. Okay, Igbo man's stature is intimidating. Fulani could not handle any weapon that the Igbo man could handle. You emphasize emphatically on size of a warrior before you could actually fathom what he could do during the war. If escalation, starts, we are more than the Fulani, and they are afraid of us. When the Igbo man is fighting Fulani in Nigeria, is fighting Nigerian government, fighting Igbo politicians, Fulani are scared of the Igbos. The elites in the north should stop it. And any Biafran man making statement on media, you should be careful. Because we're not intimidated of anybody. By anybody.
Well, sir, Mr. Ralph, finally, this is a question from India. An Igbo person, a very young boy in Italy, was crowned the winner of mathematics and science competition that was done in Italy. After the boy was mentioned the winner, he ran to the stage, he went to bring out a Biafra flag and flew it on the air. A lot of reactions is coming in currently saying that Biafra is DNA and can never be taken away. Mr. Ralph, I would like to contribute to this.
The news spread all over the air when an Igbo boy won, arithmetic, mathematics competition all over the world, beating over how many countries. And on comment section, we gave it to Biafra. while most of the idiots, political crooks, and the mediocres in Nigeria are tagging the boy to be Nigerian boy. Because when Igbo man achieve great things, they will say he's a Nigerian. Yes, they will not say he's a Biafra. When they begin to share oil allocation derivation for states and regions of Nigeria, they will be giving Biafra states, all the Igbo states, peanuts. They that are poor, nothing is coming from their states, are the one receiving lion share. That boy, great achievement, has been circulated all over the world. Is a global boy right now, trending on media. That Biafran boy beat over how many countries on mathematics? That will tell you our tacit, connection with Jewish states of Israel. Because the Jew controls the world, the Jews. And the Igbo man is a Jew. So that has actually taught them the level, how far Biafra restoration has, gone on earth. Biafra restoration is here. And nobody is stopping Biafra. That boy has actually represented too well Jewish state of Biafra, if you ask me. Yes, we are the Jewish state of Biafra until they change it to United States of Biafra. We know everything that God has given us is from God. It's from him, not from man. Not from Nigeria. What is stopping them from saying the Biafran boy? Now they are saying Nigerian boy. Biancono should take his time. What he has done to Biafra, God is going to pay her. What Bianca, she has done to Biafra agitation and emancipation, it is God that will pay her. We don't have time to cast anybody or to throw abusive words all over social media, in regard of what Biancono Pitamba, her uncle, are doing to Biafra realization. We don't have time on doing that. We always cling on faith we have in Chukwu Kabiam. It is God that will pay them.